Welcome to Dream and Make It. Today, or this evening, we're making a crazy good turkey.
That's right, today on the Dream and Make It channel, we are smoking up a turkey, and we currently got it going right now. See all the smoke swirling around us right now. Today we are going to be using Goldee's all-purpose rub on this turkey. I went ahead and got it spatchcocked and seasoned up with the Goldee's all-purpose rub. Are you cold? Me too. It's cold out here. Oh, by the way, check it out. We got a new barbecue shed put up. We got some work to do. We got to get some ventilation going on because we don't want it to be this smoky all the time. We're gonna be finishing it out, getting some barbecue decor up. It's gonna be pretty sweet. So, new addition to the channel. It's pretty sweet, right?
Yeah.
Me and AJ's been working on it today. But back to the video. After we got it seasoned up, I went ahead and put it on the smoker, and then at that point,
I turned it on and I set it to low.
Right after you got it turned on and set to low, it began to smoke like crazy. It's currently still on low. It's been 1 hour. I haven't even looked at the turkey. We're gonna check in on that turkey here in just a minute. I think this is gonna be a pretty sweet turkey. The Rider DLX makes things super simple. All right, so now it's time to get him ready for bed. We're gonna let this turkey continue to cook, and we'll get a taste test here in just a little bit. All right, so after about an hour and a half of smoking on low, I went ahead and I bumped it to 200, and it's been about 45 minutes at 200. I'm gonna go ahead and bump it up another 25 degrees, so we're gonna go up to 225. All right, so it's now at the 225 mark. We're just gonna go ahead and let this roll, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and check in on it though real quick and see what the skin is looking like. The color was looking very nice. Looked like it's taking on some really good smoke flavor if it's looking a little dry. All right, so I watched a video from Aaron Franklin, and he spritzed with some apple cider vinegar. I don't have any of that, so I'm going to spritz with some water if it's looking dry. So let's check it out and see what it's looking like. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give it a little spray. Not too much, but just a little. Close it back down. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and let it continue to go and just let it keep smoking. I will probably check in on this about every 30 minutes and give it a little if it needs it. So here we go, we just continue to cook. And while we're cooking, let's talk smoke shed ideas. Now, the way this is built, that is a storage building that stands all on its own, and this used to be like a horse stall, and so they just kind of built it onto here, and it looked just like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to put some wood slats up and then throw up some barbecue decorations. Pretty excited about that. Maybe get a cool Dream It Make It sign back there. So the smoke shed is underway, and it couldn't be a better time. Like, look at this. This right here is gonna make things so much better, other than my cameras are sitting out not covered. So if it's snowing, I'm gonna have to figure that out. While we're waiting around for this turkey, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That would help me out a bunch. And then of course, after the end of this video, go check out some of the other videos. All right, so we're gonna let this go and continue to cook. I don't know how long this is gonna take. I've never cooked the turkey down on that bottom shelf like this. So this is kind of new. We'll see how that works out. We're gonna let this continue, like I said, and it is the first of the 4. I'm gonna do one on the Rider DLX. I'm gonna do one on the Oklahoma Joe's Bronco sitting over here, and I'm going to do one on my Oklahoma Joe's reverse flow offset, which is currently sitting behind the camera. That's why I'm pointing that away. It hasn't made its way in here yet. So cool things coming to the channel. Just really going to, I think, make the content look a lot better, and gonna have this consistent lighting going on, which I just realized that light's facing the wrong way because it's dark over there, and I couldn't see. So I turned it around, and then I forgot to turn it back around when I video it. Hold on, 1 sec. Make a difference? Yeah, it did. All right, anyways, so I have this consistent lighting when I remember to turn it around, and good things coming to the channel. All right, we're 2.5 hours in. Color is looking beautiful. Let's go ahead and hit it with a little more water. Shut her down. It's only been about 30 minutes since we've been cooking at that 225 mark, which is, like I said, 275 down there on that grate. So this bird should cruise along and get done pretty quick. We'll check back with you here pretty soon. Again, every 30 minutes, gonna spray it with some water, and just continue to let that smoke penetrate that turkey. And if I say chicken in this video, which probably will happen, because I cook way more chicken than I do turkeys, so I'm used to saying chicken, just go ahead and ignore it and move along to the next part of the video like we're gonna do right now. All right, so we've hit the 154 mark, and I think what I wanna try to do, the skin is looking really good, but I want to make sure that it is crispy. And so to finish this thing off, I am going to crank the temp up just a little. It's at 225, which actually in the chamber itself, it is running about 255. So only about a 30-degree difference there, which is pretty good, especially down in that bottom level. That's pretty impressive. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna bump this up from 225 to 250. Let's see what happens. Come on, turkey. Let's get done. Okay, so I'm gonna let it roll. It's at 155 internally, which is what I normally pull the turkeys at. But I'm gonna leave it at this high temperature for about, how long's it been going? It's going for about 2 minutes now. I'm freezing. And it's already cranked. It's going for about 2 minutes, and the ambient temp is showing 285 and climbing, so 287. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it just a few more minutes. Let it just try to crisp up that skin as much as possible, because again, we're going for that crispy skin. We want that crispy skin. We want that juicy turkey. And we want this to be an easy process, not something that you have to just go through all the hoops to come out with a great turkey for Thanksgiving. So let's see if this will do it. I'll let you know if it does or doesn't, and you can decide if you want to do this method or not do this method. Yeah, ambient temp is now showing 297. It is climbing. This right here is the ambient temp. No, I'm sorry. This right here is the ambient temp, showing 302 now. And I've got it set to 350. So about a 50-degree difference down there on that grate now that we've cranked it up. Staying low kind of keeps it more in balance, but once you start cranking it, man, that thing gets hot. And I'm sure if we let it sit here, those ambient temps would drop down a little, and they would balance out and come down and probably get more in that 30-degree range. I don't know, maybe a little more like the 40-degree range. And that internal temp is showing 156 in that breast. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna check this out real quick with my Inkbird instant read. Let's see what's going on in here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely time to pull it. All right, we're going to leave the lid up. Does not need to cook no more. I'm gonna go ahead and get that back down to low. Let it sit there for a minute on low. Get some gloves. Get this bird right here, ready to cool off. That is a good looking bird. Oh yeah, that is really nice looking. Go ahead and let it sit here. Let it cool down. So all right, big important part of cooking a turkey is letting it rest. We want this thing to rest as long as possible, with of course it not getting too cold to eat. That leg is ready to go. There's nothing really here other than some skin holding on. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that leg come off of there. That way it can be resting. I'm gonna go ahead and get this leg off. It can be resting. Ooh, move that out the way. I mean, that is beautiful. Slide that up, and again, gotta take a picture of it real quick. If you want to know what the hopper looks like, this right here was completely full. I have not moved them around at all. This is what it was like. That's all it used. All right guys, I let it cool down as long as I could. It's freezing cold, it's late at night. Oh, you see those flames going? That's because the Rider DLX is starting to shut down, and it kicks up a bunch of flames and burns all of that off, which is awesome. But the steam coming out of this, it's cold out here. So anything warm is gonna put off steam. It's not that hot. Let's get a bite, see how this is. Yeah. Smoky, check. Juicy, check. Skin, a little tough, but not chewy. Seasoning, perfect for a Texas style turkey. So good. Wow. Again, skin, a little tough, but not chewy. That is incredible. That seasoning, whoo! I'll tell you what, that's delicious, and it is smoky up in here. Ooh. Look at that. That is beautiful. I mean, look at that. Again, look at that. All right, let's give it a shot. It's meat only, no skin, just the meat. Guys, I completely forgot to tell you the brine process. And that just reminded me of it because I know that brine. That is SuckleBusters Area 51, I believe. It's SuckleBusters turkey brine, bird brine. And that is the brine that I will always use on my turkeys. The best brine out there, in my opinion, is the SuckleBusters brine. And I was just reminded of it. I completely forgot about that. We brine this turkey with that SuckleBusters. It's amazing, you gotta do it. There's a bite with the skin. Again, the skin is not crispy. It's bite through. It's not chewy. It's kind of in that in-between stage. You know what? I think, if you haven't seen the Smoke Trails channel, he's been recently doing some trials with the skin on turkeys, and he uses a blowtorch to crisp up the skin. I think that is I think he's onto something, and I definitely want to try it. But this skin isn't bad. This gets the job done. This is a good Thanksgiving turkey. Your family would love it. It's not like you're sitting there for hours trying to chew through this skin. No. That turkey breast is the best turkey breast I think I've ever made. I mean, you saw this. That is beautiful. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, hit the like. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed, and get outside and make some crazy good barbecue. And we'll see you in the next video.